Welcome back to another episode of the Canon Flash Recap. I'm your host Terry, and today we're doing episode 6, the Icicle Cometh, whatever his name is. So yeah, kind of on time, still a little late, but at least it's within the same week. So watched, this newest episode where we basically have the continuation of trying to find Caitlin's father. And you know what? I am perfectly happy that it kind of wrapped up fast. Now, of course, he escapes at the end, so this is going to be an ongoing thing of her trying to fight to bring her dad back, yada yada. We've seen that before. They set that up fine. He can pop in and out in different episodes. I'm fine with that as long as the mystery of finding him isn't going to be a constant thing. I think it's going to be more like Ronnie. Like, remember season 1 with Ronnie and Firestorm, and it just kind of randomly in episodes they would care about it. So I think it'll be more like that, which I'm fine with. I was tired of the detective work to find her dad. So we find him. Everything seems good. Find out everything's not good. He's got an evil person or dual personality, and he's trying to get Caitlin's blood to make a serum to get rid of the human part of him. So okay, cool, whatever. I mean, honestly, it was very just borderline average. I was just like, okay, most of this episode was kind of borderline average. I was fine with it. It was kind of lame, but the one thing I will say that saved this episode for me is not the very end tag, but right before that, where Cisco kind of goes through and explains the science part. Now again, science is loose in these shows, but at least they gave us an explanation, because I'm like, okay, based off what you're saying, she's not a metahuman, so these powers came from this thing that she had since she was little, and so I was like, wait a minute, that would really mess up the continuity of a bunch of other things, especially last year. But they went back and they explained it, and I'm pretty sure that's not what they had in mind when they did last season, but I think this was a good job of connecting the dots with the writing, saying that, hey, you know, he didn't take away your meta-human power or dark matter or whatever. He just put a mental block on you so that you couldn't connect, blah, 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 and so we're going to use this to fix it. Cool. That gave them so many points with me, because at first I'm just like, you like wrecking continuity in canon just to do like a really lame story, but they kind of fixed that up. So whatever. Her dad's Jack Frost, cool. I mean, he looked kind of cool though, but yeah, it was just whatever. The second story of Cecile and I always forget his name, and elongated man Ralph going after the FEMA thing, that whatever. I like how meta it was though. She was like, don't leave me here. Like, literally, I'm so bored. I got nothing to do. And that's just how they were. Like, yeah, she has nothing to do. Please give her something to do. So that was meta. But yeah, whatever. And then, the other group with Iris and, Nora and Sherlock, this episode was just really But there were some cool Easter eggs. So he name dropped, and I'm sure the first doctor, Caitlin's dad name dropped to somebody, but the one I recognized was Victor Fries. He said, you know, I was in touch with a few scientists, somebody, Victor Fries, Harrison Wells. So Harrison Wells is the connection to how he was able to watch the satellite in Star Labs, which at this point, who doesn't have a direct feed to Star Labs? Like, seriously, everybody has one. This is the most unsecure place ever. Like, forget the arrow, or the arrow layer people keep walking in and stuff. But, and the fact everybody walks into Star Labs, but also everybody has a direct feed to Star Labs. So anyway, but he name dropped Victor Fries, which for those that don't know is Mr. Freeze, for the Batman series, you know, in his rogue gallery. So that was kind of cool. A little connection, a little ice connection, a little cheesy, but it was fun. And I forgot the other one. How did I forget? Oh, one other thing, and they showed this before, but I noticed again, like when she uses the little, mind dampener, Anybody else notice that's like the Brainiac symbol with the 3 dots? And so remember, this comes from a different Earth. And so they might be familiar with Brainiac already. So that's just a little nugget. I don't think that's going to mean anything, but it was interesting to know. So a couple little cool Easter eggs, but otherwise a very whatever. And the main villain, Cicada, let me just say, the actor's not doing good. The actor is not doing good. He's so over the top. It's so bad, especially that last line. It makes me stronger. I'm like, okay, yeah, not a fan of Cicada. I like the story and kind of what he can do, but the actor is not doing a good job, in my opinion. So, anyway, for this episode, I give it an 80 out of 100, a B minus. Again, what really saved it, to get it over the hump was them connecting the story from last year. That was good writing. So I give them a B minus. Anyway, go to the comment section. Let me know what you thought. Thumbs up, subscribe, share it around, get the convo started. And remember, if you heard it here, it's official canon.